Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome back to my channel. If you've been here, I haven't done a reset video in a while, and somebody asked me if I was doing one and I was like, why not? I've already kind of started my process for like getting into 2023 and all that, but I still need to do my last budget of the month and sort out some stuff for January. But I also kind of want to do like an end of the year recap and just keep it lit, keep it real with y'all. I'm in California at my dad's house. I feel like I'm being kind of quiet because it's like 8:40 in the morning, but I want to take this quiet time to film this video because that's part of one of the goals that I have for next year. I feel like I have this goal every year for the past couple years, like I'm gonna be consistent on YouTube, and then life happens and stuff happens and I'm like, we'll try again next year. But just getting into that, first off, last year when I did my goals, I used this product called Mind Map. And while it wasn't a bad website or tool to use, looking back on my goals that I set for myself last year, I was not really setting SMART goals. I'm getting into like my work bag right now. Like, do y'all know what a SMART goal is? The S stands for this, the M stands for that. But essentially a SMART goal is something that's like specific, time-based, actionable. You like have a good amount of time to do it. It's realistic and things like that. When I set my goals last year, I wasn't thinking about none of that. I was just like setting goals and I'm like, maybe I'm gonna do it, maybe I'm not gonna do it. In the past, I've set goals before kind of using the scripting method, and I feel like that way really worked when I was like, okay, I will save X amount of dollars, or it felt so good to save that much dollars. That way of vision planning and goal setting and stuff worked, but what I did last year, it kind of didn't work. And I'm gonna be real with y'all, and I'm gonna say I set this as my background on my laptop, but it's like, even though it's my background on my laptop, whenever I logged in, I just look past it each day until I'll randomly stop and look at it and be like, oh, you haven't done any of that yet. But I also feel like I want to let y'all know, like, it's okay to have those years and those times, because I still did so much stuff this year, and even though I might not have accomplished like some of these goals, I'm gonna say like took the step in the right direction towards actually doing it. Like, one of my goals was to become a cycling instructor. Between moving, switching gyms, like all that, no, that wasn't gonna happen. But what I have started to do is work at a cycling studio, build those bonds with other instructors, customers, all that, and start the process, or, you know, put my feelers out there for becoming an instructor eventually, making playlists, getting all my gear and things like that. So while I'm not an instructor yet, it's like I'm on the right path. It's like I didn't achieve the main goal, but I achieved the smaller goals. Like, one of my goals was to maintain 140 to 145 pounds with my weight. Didn't do that. Your girl was thick, okay? But for my little like actionable insights under those goals, I had go to the gym 3 times a week and healthy cardio 2 times a week. And I feel like I really actually achieved that. Like, this year, for the most part, I was on my bleep in the gym, okay? And then another part of that was consistent meal prepping, 80-20 lifestyle with treats and freestyle meals included. Again, I feel like I didn't do a terrible job at that. Towards the holidays, your girl always fall off. Okay, the Thanksgiving plates was catching up to me. I was eating macaroni and cheese for breakfast. We fall down, but we get up. Okay, we're gonna get up. That's the thing. And then I had like my whole moving goal, which of course I moved, so that was actually successful and I achieved those goals. I said I wanted 50K subscribers on YouTube. How am I gonna get 50K subscribers when I don't even be posting consistently? I'm not sure either. But part of that, I was like, I wanted to watch YouTube editing tutorials to become better, which I do feel like I actually did that. And if y'all look at my past goal or reset video, I'll put it up here. That was like something new that I was like trying out, the way I filmed it, and even just that type of video. Posting 2 times a week, 1 lock video or hair video, and then 1 freestyle video. And I feel like I did bring y'all like different content this year. We ain't at 50K subscribers, but we at 8,000, and that's lit enough for me. I need to update our numbers in the description box when I get finished with this today. And then for Instagram, just posting weekly with hashtags. I don't post weekly on Instagram, y'all. Like, I might post a story every day, but it's really hard for me to like actually take pictures, especially because I'm working. So I'm like, do y'all want to see me in the middle of Iowa taking a picture in a field? I don't know, maybe y'all do. Maybe I should start taking those pictures when I'm out there. And posting reels twice a week, which I actually started to like pick that up and be more consistent with that. And then I just had like video ideas that I wanted to have and put on there also, and that was lock styling, lock health, tips, makeup content, healthy holistic living, fitness, and style. I feel like I brought y'all that. I kind of feel like I brought y'all that. Not so much the style videos, because your girl work from home. I be in my loungewear. I did 23 goals for 2023, and my boyfriend was like, 23? But I'm like, no, you don't understand. A lot of these goals are like smaller, or they're action steps that I want to take towards a bigger goal. So by like knocking off these smaller ones, I'm like, okay, I want to feel accomplished. I could do that. I could do that. So first I want to pay off my Capital One credit cards. Like, I'm not even the type of person that has like hella credit card debt, but it's like still, honestly, if I have even over $1,000 in charges on one of my credit cards, I'd be like, Jesus, take the wheel, take it from my hands, you know. So I want to get that sorted away. I also want to do a money challenge and get back on my envelopes. I'm actually going to be making like a Discord. Well, I've already made it. A Discord if people are interested in budgeting and doing challenges and just talking more about it. If that's your vibe, the link is going to be in the description, and I'm going to start posting more in that group in the new year. I do want to get my cycling certification, and I've already talked about that with like my cycling manager, and I'm going to start training for that. Recently, y'all, I've been reading like I'm back in middle school. Like, when I tell you I've been blasting through books, I've been blasting through them. I want to talk about the books that I've been reading later on in the video, but one of my goals for next year is to read 50 books, and I'm going to say I want 10 of those to be nonfiction as a challenge to myself, because fiction books, I eat them up. That nonfiction though, it might take me a minute. Then I also want to maintain YouTube consistency, and my next one is, with my job we get like wellness money to spend or whatever, and I didn't realize until recently, till I already spent it, that we could buy like ClassPass. And I don't know if y'all know what ClassPass is, but it's basically like you buy credits and then you can go to different classes with those credits. So I want to use ClassPass for yoga or Pilates, because I want to get more into like stretching movements and exercise, because I'm terrible with stretching. Okay, like I'm so terrible with stretching. I want to take a vacation. I already have something planned for that. I want to get a raise / make more money. I want to increase my budget sheet sales. I'm coming out with a new budget sheet. Y'all will see an explanation for that in a video coming up soon. But I'm coming up with a new budget sheet and another budget sheet design, and I just want to increase those sales. A little side hustle, a little side hobby. I want to start a budget Discord. That's already started, so like I'm getting these goals out early. We ain't playing next year. I want to reach 15,000 subscribers. I feel like that's a lot more manageable. 8,000 to 15,000. Okay, that's much more of a smart goal than me trying to go from 5,000 to 50,000. If I surpass that, great, but like let's work on getting there. I want to have 12 intentional date nights with my boyfriend each month. So that's like us actually saying, yeah, this is a date, instead of just being like, want to go get pizza and watch a movie. Like, that can be a date if we make that intentional and like we set that intention behind it. But otherwise, like, I want us to have that intentional date night time at least once a month. Speaking of the word intentional, I feel like that's gonna be my word for 2023. Like, it was just popping up a lot when I was doing this process, and I'm like, is that the word that I need to be focused on? Is that what you're telling me? But I want to create intentional routines. It's easy to just get in the habit of doing stuff just to do it, but it's like, I feel like routines just feel so much better when you set that intention behind it, and it's like, this is why I'm doing this, this is what I hope to get out of this. So I want to keep that same energy with all of my routines, whether it's health, wellness, job. Let's keep that energy going. I feel like people say they want to go back to school like when they're bored, and I don't necessarily think I'm bored, but I want to make myself a more dynamic candidate for the future. So I'm thinking about getting this communications degree or this like short semester long certificate that I found, but I put a question mark next to that because I need to think on it some more. I want to do 1 day a week, no social media. I be on my freaking phone a lot. Part of my job is a communications manager, so sometimes like I can't avoid it, but I do want to take like that headspace and make Sundays like, this day I'm getting my life together, I'm going grocery shopping, I'm not getting on social media. Like, I'm gonna have my phone and I might be planning posts and stuff, but like I'm not gonna be actively on social media 1 day a week. I want to go to a concert. I saw Jill Scott was having a concert and like all these other people, but I saw them Jill Scott ticket prices. I said, do a Jill Scott concert want me? But I do want to go to a concert next year. We'll see how that goes. I want to do a lock product or just YouTube collaboration in general. I'd be like, dang, am I not hustling hard enough? Like, where's the collaborations at? If you want to collaborate with me, holla at your girl. Creating an intentional wardrobe. All I wear is gym clothes. Not all I wear. I feel like I wear gym clothes a lot and just like t-shirts and stuff. And so this next year I really want to like step into grown, be cute. Like, let's make our wardrobe a little bit multifaceted. I'm not really with like the trendy stylish stuff. Like, I'm not about to be on Shein buying like, you need this outfit and it's like you're only gonna wear it once this season. That's not what I mean when I say intentional wardrobe. I'm talking about stuff that I'm gonna consistently wear over and over again, and I can build multiple outfits out of and really flex that alleged style. I want to do 45 minutes of body movement daily. Working from home, people really underestimate the effect that working from home can have on your body. Like, I go to the gym, but usually I go to the gym in the morning time, and then I come home and I'm like basically sitting down all day. And I see that becoming like a bad habit, not on purpose. Like, I have to go to work and I have to do my job, but I would like to incorporate more daily movement into my routine, whether that's like taking a lunchtime walk or something like that. We're gonna get this done. I also want to establish a mental health routine. After I left UGA, I stopped going to therapy. Well, I mean, I stopped going to therapy a little bit before that because she was like, you're doing so much better. But I still want to establish a mental health routine now that I'm grown and got insurance again, or have insurance again. I can go back to a therapist. So I might do that, but I feel like therapy doesn't just, or mental health routines don't just have to be therapy. I downloaded some apps that I'm excited to use and incorporate into my routine, but just setting that intentional routine and creating those habits in the first place is what we're trying to get into. I want to take at least 3 camping trips next year. Me and my booski go camping. We did 1 camping trip last year. Next year I'm trying to max it out. Let's do 3. Put camping suggestions if you live in Atlanta or if you live in Georgia. Where do y'all like to go camping at? Let me know in the comments below. We're looking for new places. I want to lose 10 to 15 pounds. Sometimes I'm like, what size am I? Like, I don't necessarily know if my weight like matches my size and my appearance. Like, I feel like we all sometimes look bigger than we think that we are. But regardless, I'll probably feel my best if I lost like 10 pounds. I'm not in a rush to do it. I'm not gonna be drinking Tiny Dancer's tea and doing all these life hacks and stuff. I'm slow and steady wins the race. 10 pounds, that's less than a pound a month. That's super easy. I'm not gonna say super easy to do, because if I come back next year and y'all like, Kennedy, you weigh the same amount, I'm gonna be like, I don't know what happened. But I'm gonna try towards that. And then my last goal is to just work towards happiness and wellness. I feel like that's kind of like a sunshine, flowers, floofy doofy type goal, but I really do feel that way. And next year, I'm really hoping to make sure that happiness and wellness remains a staple in my life and like something that's at the forefront of my life instead of just an afterthought or an occasional self-care day that I have. One thing that I'm hoping to do or change also this year is just get back into my planning hype. And y'all, I was about to make my own planner. Shout out to the people that make planners, because that stuff was time consuming. I'm like, I'm not gonna do all that. So I bought this planner from Flourish Planner. I'll like put the link in the description box below, but it has a place for me to put all my ideal routines, and realize that obviously this says ideal, like it's not gonna be perfect or 100%, but we're gonna try to work towards these. So getting up early, actually doing my skincare and things like that before I hit the gym or before I go out for the day, and then of course reading and podcasts. And I really want to like decompress and get off my phone before I go to bed. And then I also have my workout routine in here as well. Then going down, you have habit trackers that you can like edit and change each month. I only have 3 up here right now because I'm like, okay, what other habits do I want to do? Like, what is not encompassed in these 3 categories? I need to think a little bit more on that. And then I have my vision board for the year, and I just went and got everything from Pinterest. I'll put my Pinterest in the description. Well, every link will be in the description, okay? But I have body right here, and like I said, I want to get more into like stretching workouts and exercise, because your girl does not do a great job of that. I think I might go pescatarian, or like, I hate just committing to one diet, so I like to call myself a flexitarian, but really making sure that I bring back that 80-20 diet. And I'm mainly healthy grocery shopping, getting into my Pilates bag, you know, loving on my hair. Look at this woman's locks, y'all. Like, that's gonna be me one day. And committing to a great skincare routine and allowing myself those small habits and moments of stillness to really get my life in order, you know, get my life in order. Then I have Soul right here. You know, we got some date night time. Like I said, those intentional date nights. This is what it looks like in an indoor cycling studio, so making sure that I'm committing to that. Making sure that my wardrobe, you want to look and feel good, okay? Like, throw out those old pajamas, throw out those old t-shirts that you don't know why you're keeping, and let's get to it. Let's be cute. I have my mind right here. I'm getting back into my book bag. Like, y'all don't even know. I'm about to be a reading machine next year. A reading machine. Then I have change. Let's increase our monies. Who wants to increase their money with me? Okay? We need to get in our bag, literally and figuratively. More self-care moments, taking those camping trips again, taking that vacation, and really just enjoying the space that I'm in. And this is my vision board for the entire year. I made this on Canva, but then I also have my goals and intentions just broken down into separate categories right here. I'm not gonna go over all of them because like some of them are what I already mentioned. They're just sorted into these little buckets. I haven't done these action plans yet. I'll start that when I'm like thinking about a specific goal. And then this is what we're starting with for January. Cheers to new beginnings, a fresh start, and another year around the sun. This is my January specific vision board. It's almost my birthday, January 8th, Capricorn babies. You know the vibes. No, I'm kidding. But for real, it's almost my birthday, so I'm super excited to celebrate that, celebrate another year living, making it. I have money right here, and success is a decision. I found this quote online. I also made this vision board in Canva. We should have like some vision board moments. But it's the holidays is over, so we're about to be back on our grind. I'm about to get back in the cycling studio and start prepping and planning to get that certification. I might bring y'all some more vlogs. Okay? Looking my best more often than not. It's okay to not have it together every single day, but we want to start looking cute. I'm more important than whatever number is on the scale, and I like to remember that, especially after the holidays. Like, it's okay that you ate good because you feel good, and now we can use whatever food you ate to really fuel our workouts and get that pump in when we get back in the gym. Then I have some homegirls over here also, because this year and next month also, I really just want to get back into my female friendship bag. Now that I've moved and like settled in a bit, I'm like, okay, y'all, who wants to hang out? Into our book section. I've been reading on my iPad, and this is kind of janky, y'all, but I've heard some stuff about the author, so I'm like, I kind of feel less bad. Oh my god, I messed up my page. But Kingdom of Ash is the book that I'm currently reading. This is the last book in the Throne of Glass series. Eating this series up, if you're like a fast reader, you like fantasy, you like things like that. You don't even have to be a fast reader. If you like fantasy, you like powers, magic, old kingdom and stuff, I definitely suggest this series. I also read her other series, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and that one is way more like lovey and a lot more like intimate scenes and all that. This one is giving Game of Thrones. I'm like, is there gonna be a happy ending? Like, I'm getting a little worried. But I've been tearing these books up. I recommend this series if y'all haven't read it already. And then I'm also part of a book club, and we read What a Match by Mimi Grace. It was cute, it was cool. But no, seriously, that was a super cool book, and it was fun to like be part of that book club and talk about it with other people. If you're in Georgia, holla at me and I will give you the link to the book club. We usually choose a book and then we discuss it on Sundays, whether it's in person or on Google Meets. But yeah, that's what I've been reading and enjoying really for the past 2 months. I'm excited I've saved a ton of books on GoodNotes and saw books on TikTok and stuff that I want to read so far. So I'm super excited to get into that. I'm not going to do my budget this video because I want to dedicate a separate video to just like setting up your budget for the new year and changes that you might need to make and what you should be doing to save that money for the new year. So with that, I'm gonna end this video right here. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing some of what I have planned for 2023. Hopefully, discipline willing, myself willing, environment willing. I would love to hear y'all's goals and plans for the new year. Hope everyone has a great holiday, and I'll see you on the next video.